On this, the final day of October, it's Halloween night at Morgan Family Arena in the Little Apple. Kansas State has everyone dressed up and ready, hoping to be an inhospitable host for West Virginia. Brian Swillow along with former two-time All-American Liz Wagner-Bush. Glad you could join us, and happy Halloween to those of you celebrating tonight and joining us here for the Big 12 on ESPN+. West Virginia, K-State just played here a couple of weeks ago, and it was a 5-set thriller up in Morgantown. We expect a competitive match tonight.
Yeah, we expect nothing less. West Virginia obviously coming in with some momentum, have actually got some Big 12 wins, looking to get another one here on the road. West
Virginia program that's continuing to take step forward under first-year head coach Jen Greeny, but when we talk about K-State, it's this week's Big 12 Player of the Week, Aaliyah Carter, the headlines.
Yeah, what can you say? Aaliyah Carter has just come alive for the Wildcats in the last 2 matches. She's averaged almost 30 kills, 6.55 kills per set, hitting .260 on the outside. She is carrying the load for this Wildcat team. And on the other side of the net, you've got Haley Green for West Virginia. She also has come alive for the Mountaineers. In the last 4 matches, she's having almost 20 kills a match, 4.22 kills per set, hitting a blistering .305. You know, Coach Greeny is very happy with what she's doing for her Mountaineer team.
Former middle blocker at the club level, now getting a chance to swing on the outside. Finally healthy, and the transfer from Denver from a number of years ago, now playing well for the Mountaineers. West Virginia in the grays going up against K-State in the whites. Your keys to victory for these 2 teams?
Yeah, for West Virginia on the road, they've got to serve tough, get K-State out of rhythm, and then they've got to eliminate their errors. That's been one of their biggest hiccups all season long, is just their errors. And then for K-State, as always, win, serve, and pass. If they can get some other hitters involved, open up Aaliyah Carter, give her some more one-on-one opportunities, that will find some success. And then finish. We've seen K-State kind of start slow, or, you know, against Utah, they won the first set but weren't able to finish the job. So here tonight on the home court before a road, you know, couple road games, they've got to finish the match.
Wildcats have won 4 straight first sets during this streak, where they have won 4 out of 6, including 1 in a row. But as you mentioned, too many times they've started out quick here recently, only to see it evaporate and lose big leads. Simone Sims coming off a career-high 17 digs against Iowa State. Last time out for K-State, another 5-set win in this stretch, where they've won 4 out of 6. 5 of those 6 matches have gone 5 sets. Kansas State will try and continue that streak, or at least find a way to continue the win side of it, not necessarily 5 sets. That part of it coming up here tonight. West Virginia will begin with serve. That's part of their MO, and it begins with an ace. Nobody better in the Big 12 in service aces than West Virginia. Now 140 on the season, leading the conference by a good margin. In fact, 4 players on this roster through their 20 matches this year have more than 23 service aces. Nia Clinton on the right for K-State. And it's down, and after his first contact with the back row, Clinton has played well, as she has seen more playing time due to the injury of Liz Gregorski.
Yeah, really seeing some players step up on this Wildcat team, filling in for the injured Gregorski. You've got Clinton, you've got Myers, all stepping into that outside hitter, right side position, and really helping the Wildcats on this streak.
High-hand shot to the right goes long. West Virginia gives up the lead. Swing by Svetina, freshman from Slovenia, who didn't join the team until mid-August, and then was coming in with an injury from international play. So, and a long way back to try and get herself back right. One injury of note is West Virginia is playing without their starting center, Alexis Finvold. She will miss, it looks like, her 4th straight match. So Lauren DeLoe, the super redshirt senior, Ole Miss, Rutgers, now West Virginia, playing in her final season, running the show for West Virginia. Off the top of the block, Szoseski has to bring it back, and K-State's unable to get it over.
Yeah, that attack there by Carter, not much she could do. Szoseski was just trying to keep the ball in play.
Aaliyah Carter coming into play today. 32 kills in that win over Iowa State, 27 in the match before, so red hot coming into play today. Her first swing is a finish.
Yeah, we've seen Carter really with a lot of visibility and a lot of movement in where she's placing the ball. Just playing so smart. Her just veteran senior playing out there, really leading her team on the court.
Nearly 30 kills per match here the last 2 matches. Battled above the net. The Wildcats block the swing by McGaff. It's pushed over. Free ball to K-State. Szolszewski has her pick. She'll go back to Carter. Left side, Tanton, her first swing. Deep throw, dug out on the back line. Tip shot by Tanton. Right side, block and out. Point Mountaineers.
And West Virginia's got to be happy with that rally, able to contain Carter, get some digs, and turn that into some offense.
Look at Meg Brown getting another start in the middle. K-State without Liz Grigorski, clearly one of their top outside hitters. And an ace. No, it's just out. Miley Painter hunting for that near corner, near side. This is the freshman, this defensive specialist back to the back row. There's Grigorski, still on the bench, announcing via social media that she is medically retiring from playing the game. Another injury for her. And they're also missing K-State Jordan Williams, another starting middle blocker who will miss tonight for 5th straight match. As Shaylee Myers spikes one easily through the block.
It's a great swing by Myers. She just does a nice job. Step close inside that West Virginia block and finds the floor.
Myers has come on for K-State here during this stretch as well. Tanton inside of the block, able to bang it off with the defense and side out over to K-State, or to the Mountaineers. Green will rotate in up front as Tanton rotates to the back row to serve. Up there at Ella Larkin, Ribeiro for K-State. Serve headed towards Myers, a good one. Back to Myers, another block, and this one down behind K-State. 23 combined blocks when these 2 teams met the last time up in Morgantown.
Let's see attackers really be smart. Try to see the block in front of them and use the block a little bit more to the advantage.
Really good serving by West Virginia. Meg Brown with authority.
It's a great sign. Get Meg Brown involved. Such an important part of this Wildcat offense.
Meg Brown getting a little bit of Halloween love today. Social media put out by K-State Volleyball that had Brown and Izzy Szolszewski ranking, taste testing, then ranking Halloween candy.
Wow, fun.
To see the personality a little bit of Meg Brown, who was equally as excited as you were right there to have the opportunity to eat, taste, and rank Halloween candy.
Some tough decisions, I'm sure.
The Candy Corn Pumpkins finished last, in case you were wondering.
I'm not surprised by that.
Block on the right side by West Virginia. Start here by Delow. I mean, the difference in setting size is one advantage for Delow.
Yeah, you look at the front line there for West Virginia. That's a big block K-State's got to work through.
Carter from the back row. Saw a lot of this in the match at Ames the last time out for K-State.
Yeah, the tempo and the rhythm that Carter and Szolszewski have on that back row attack is so difficult for teams to defend.
Ibrahim couldn't get it down. Clinton back on the right side. Green into the block. Another chance for Carter, and long, no touch. Point for the Mountaineers.
A little pause at the top of that attack there for Carter. Just not able to find the line and keep it in.
So a good battle here early on this Halloween night in Morgan Family Arena. And a service error by the Mountaineers. But aggressive serving all the way around. They have really put it on K-State, which is not, again, Jen Green told us that would be the case.
Yeah, I'm very impressed with the service pressure so far from West Virginia. Definitely think that's allowed them to keep this match tight.
Mistake by the serve receive near side, and it will not get over from Svatina. So a point for K-State on their serve. We'll see if it goes in as an ace, but a de facto ace by the Wildcats. Dead last in the league in aces are the Wildcats, and by a substantial margin, like 20 aces. But that's not how they measure success necessarily with their serve. Although back-to-back aces by Sims will help in that department.
And Sims has really come on as a back row player for K-State, but her serve has really been impressive for the Wildcats.
Great shot there as you see it bend away from Tanton. Quick set to Ibrahim. And Clinton finds the soft spot between Reed and the rest of the back line. And a timeout coming for West Virginia. We'll take it as well. K-State on a 4-0 run on Big 12 on ESPN+.
You've seen it, haven't you? The smiling face. I've traced the string of deaths to you.
How do we stop it?
Smile 2 by Then Digital now.
Store closes in 5. We just need to grab a few more gifts.
Jackpot. That's the one.
Yes. Okay, let's go.
JJ, what? Hey, I made my family disappear. JJ! Sorry, guys. I'm just sitting there having the best night of my life. Oh, what's this?
It's a beaut, Jage. It's a beaut.
Come on, Mom. Come on. Here we are.
When holiday shopping ends, Disney Plus streaming begins.
And Doug.
Whoa, we moved. We're in a parade. Everyone, customize and save hundreds on car insurance with Liberty Mutual. Customize and save.
And then I wake up.
And you have the stream every night?
Yeah, every night.
I see.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
All-time 25th meeting between these two teams who first met once they became conference mates. West Virginia joining the league. Last time they played again just about a week ago. K-State, 2 weeks ago I should say. K-State winning in 5. That was their 4th straight win in the series. Simone Sims back to serve again, has put 2 service aces up for the Wildcats, 4 straight points. Out of the timeout, Haley Green on the right side, able to turn it around and get the serve back to the Mountaineer side.
Green's been quiet so far tonight for the Mountaineers, but a nice swing there on the right side. She's got the link, so a little bit different attacker than Carter, but she's got a lot of link, so can hit a high contact point.
First kill of the night for Green officially. Solsevsky had to do well to bring that back for Schmidt. Now out to Carter, off the block. All the way out left to Tanton, touched by Clinton. Back to Carter. Schmidt does well to keep it up off the net, but Clinton couldn't cover, and the Mountaineers get 2 straight.
Yeah, their tall block. Carter tried to do a nice soft touch over the top of that Mountaineer block and just couldn't quite get it over.
Back to Coyle with the serve. And Carter unable to get it over. Coyle, one of those 4 that I mentioned earlier that has over 23 service aces on the year. She now has 25 in this match number 21. Had 6 in the match earlier this year. In fact, West Virginia has 3 players who have had 6 service aces in a match.
Wow, that's impressive.
Clinton got blocked, picked up by K-State, back to Carter, and she's able to go line off Delow.
That's a good mix up there by Carter. She's been going cross court early on in this match there. Finds a little space on that line.
Delow had to bring it back, maybe an over dig, joust above the net, won by Ibrahim. K-State goes to Clinton, blocked again, tapped over by Brown, and it falls in.
Smart play at the net by Brown. That ball was almost, you felt like it was not going to go anywhere, but able to tip it over, and that roll off the the home net.
That's the first kill of the night for Brown. Shallow serve attempt by Larkin and short. First error for Ella Larkin. Carter over the block.
The tempo there on that set, since Cholcheski was moved all the way, almost right in front of Carter, that tempo allows that space in that block, the timing of that. They weren't able to close it, and she's able to just rip it through that seam.
4 kills now for Carter, so right on her average. Molly Ramsey, who played in all 5 sets at Ames, in the serve for K-State. Here's Brown on the slide, and she's able to hit over the block.
Well, you look at the 2 attackers front row for K-State right now. You talk about a lot of power on that front line for K-State. They like to stay in this rotation, use their good defense in the back row, and try to run some points.
Ramsey, one of the veterans on this team, kind of an unsung hero according to Jason Mansfield, and he gets a break here with another service ace by K-State. That's 3 aces here in the first set. Ramsey to serve again. DeLow on the run, gets to Tanton, blocked. Back to Tanton, just knocked over the net. Brown a little too far away, but a misplay by Svatina, and it works out for K-State. And another timeout taken by the Mountaineers as they try to regroup here in set number 1. But this West Virginia team, again, going through the growing pains of our first-year head coach, Jen Greeny, coming over after 13 years at Washington State, where they went to 8 straight NCAA tournaments. And it's all about setting the culture right now. And for more on that, let's go to Hannah Whetstone.
Thanks, Brian. In her first season at the helm of this West Virginia program, head coach Jen Greeny says this year has been all about learning about each other, about progressing as a team and as a program. She says one of the biggest areas of growth for this group has been centered around one of their core values, which is passion. Now, Coach Greeny says she's seen so much progression in terms of effort and motivation from this squad. And among the team's many core values, passion for the game is of the utmost importance.
Love that. Unity, servanthood, humility, thankfulness, also mentioned by Jen Greeny in our conversation. And what a great player she was when she was at Washington State, an all-conference player. Came back home to coach them for 13 years, coached 12 All-Americans, 2-time Pac-12 Coach of the Year. I mean, she was Jen Stinson back then, but for those of us that were like you and me that graduated college around that time, remember the name Jen Stinson from her playing days there at Washington State.
Yeah, great program out there. Lots of great volleyball players.
It was an interesting conversation with her because we were talking about what's it like being able to, you go from a program that's established and you're working to the Pac-12 with some of the best volleyball programs in the country at the top of that, the conference. And you're trying to maintain every year and recruit and maintain. And now you're going to a program that is at the bottom of the conference and needs a whole overhaul of culture, of player talent, and trying to get it all go together. There's an element of that I might think would be a fun challenge for a head coach. It's been at one spot for 13 years. But when we brought that up to her about, she's like, nothing about this has been fun. Like,
no, it's hard, yeah.
Wants to win, wants to get it going, and it's hard, as you said.
Yeah, very competitive coach there that wants to be up there competing with the best.
West Virginia got a good one in Jen Greeny. It won't be long. She and her husband, Burdette Greeny, former baseball player at Washington State. He was the one in the hat that she was talking to on the bench. Played a little pro ball as well himself, so Washington State alums. Kind of an interesting tandem in that both coaching, all 4 coaches on the Mountaineer staff, they are married, pairs of husband and wives, and the only one in all of Power 4. Maybe the all of Division I, having 2 sets of married couples coaching. Myers gets the overpass and pummels it and puts K-State up 7.
Yeah, K-State just controlling the net right now in this match so far, just attacking, and West Virginia just has not had the answer.
Really good serving by K-State as well. Solsevsky tried to dump it over. West Virginia was ready. Larkin, former beach volleyball player, puts it out for Myers, and she just missed the near sideline. West Virginia has only 1 attack error, but only 5 kills compared to K-State's 13.
Yeah, it's lopsided, but like you said, West Virginia's struggled with their pass. K-State's had some aces. They just haven't even had a chance to attack the ball.
Solsevsky on the run, well off the net from Myers, and she is roofed. McGath led the way along with DeLoe.
West Virginia, it all starts with that serve, able to get the K-State setter on the run.
Brown blocked again. This time it's Green and McGath.
Yeah, Green made such a nice move on that slide. It's fast behind the setter, and she's able to press in and get that swing by Brown. She's been unable to stop so far this match.
Solsevsky to Myers, slapped down by McGath. Looking for 3 blocks in a row. She got it, but this one goes out. But for more on Maddie McGath, let's bring in Hannah Whetstone, who's got more on the West Virginia's middle blocker. The sophomore playing well.
Thanks, Brian. That middle blocker, Maddie McGath, was 3rd on this team in kills a year ago while just a freshman. And now in her 2nd year, head coach Jen Greeny has been impressed with McGath's ability on the court. She says she's fun to coach and comes into practice with a great work ethic. And she was excited to buy in and go the direction that they are trying to go with this West Virginia program. She said that's exactly what any new coach could ask for.
You got to have it. You got to have some veterans buy in. Even McGath, as a sophomore, considered a veteran in that she was there during the dark time of last year. Not a win in league play the last 2 seasons for West Virginia. Already better than that. Green to the left side. They've been better on the road than they have been at home. Part of that's the schedule, but a win at Colorado is no joke.
No, it's a tough place to go play.
Jen Greeny talking to her staff. Carter for the back row, tried to sneak it into the campfire defense, couldn't quite get it there. Green with a tip. K-State in rhythm this time. Carter winds up and pummels it. 5 for Carter. Tie for the team lead with Brown.
It's a nice option for K-State, out of system defensively, able to throw that ball back to her, and her able to deliver an attack with that heat is so important.
Green misfires out of bounds, and it's match or set point for K-State. I don't know what's changed for Carter. Maybe it's the end of the season. Maybe it's just the fact that she's being counted on to do it all the time. But we weren't seeing those type of attacks the back row early this year.
Yeah, definitely not. There's a little bit of extra effort, energy behind Carter's play recently.
Ibrahim on the cross court, able to stave off set point number 1. Second one coming up. Lauren Bonnelly, 6'4", junior up front now. Another big body to help provide some blocking presence at the net for the Mountaineers. Myers, dug out by Tanton. Tanton just has to push shot it over. Opportunity for K-State. Myers in set 1 for K-State. A dominant showing by the Wildcats. Carter with 5, Meg Brown with 5, and K-State 25-18 in the first. Set 2 all the way next. You're watching the Big 12 on ESPN+.
This is it. Sorry, such a mess.
Why is there money everywhere?
Kansas Lottery X Cash Blitz instant tickets. Yeah, they can multiply your winnings up to $300,000 instantly. It's a lot of cash.
Who's this?
Oh!
Inspire me.
Charms.
Kansas Lottery X Cash Blitz tickets can multiply your winnings instantly, up to 300 times.
Hey, grab me one too.
Push it, push it, push it.
Nice, nice.
And this team just keeps pushing.
Kansas State head coach Jason Mansfield talking with his team after that first set, 25-18, and no surprise, Aaliyah Carter leading the way. 5 kills for Carter. Meg Brown, 5 for 6 in that first set. And dominant showing by both of those two players leading the way for K-State. As for Carter, it's not a surprise where she sits, but I mean, came into this match second in the Big 12 in kills per set at 4.17, and now with her 5 kills tonight, trying to close in on 1,700 career kills. And the lady sitting to my right, Liz Wagner-Bush, the all-time kills leader here at K-State. All sets, whether it's side-out scoring or rally scoring, 1,900. We'll see if Carter can get there or not. Carter would have to average 25 kills a match the last 9 matches, counting tonight, to catch Liz. So we'll see. Possible, certainly.
It is possible, definitely possible.
She had 87 swings in the match against Iowa State, which is the second most by anybody in the Big 12 this year. Those 32 kills, the second most by anybody in the Big 12. The only person that's had more, you can guess who it is. Melanie Parra, yep, of TCU, who is one of the National Player of the Year candidates. But Carter has put herself in the conversation for ABCA National Player of the Year with her performance here midseason, and is on now that watch list along with Parra. Here's a little bit of what we've seen tonight from Carter. Again, the full complement of swings. It's not just cross court on the left side.
Yeah, I mean, that's what's been so impressive about Carter is just her shots. It's not the same thing every time. She does a nice job of seeing things and changing things up and really keeping the defense on the other side guessing.
Carter will start the second set with K-State's Clinton, Schmidt, Szulczewski, Sims, and then Larkin coming in for Brown. Wildcats trying to win their 5th in the last 7 as they try to make a late season push. As implausible as it may seem, the Wildcats could get themselves into conversation for the postseason, but it would require to stay on this hot of a winning streak during a schedule that sees a lot of ranked teams on the horizon. But you beat those teams who are almost all of them in the top 25 in the RPI. Well, all of a sudden your RPI starts to shoot upward.
Well, and K-State has some of those at home. You know, those matches at home in this environment, and certainly plays to their strengths.
Every match from this point forward, as a matter of fact, at home, will be against a ranked opponent. Baylor, TCU, KU, and BYU all in the top 20. Schmidt at the middle, just missed wide right. 6'6" junior of Eagle, Nebraska. Misses on that one. West Virginia, like they did in set 1, takes a 1-0 lead. Sydney Reed to serve it up. And Carter off the block, evens it up at a point apiece.
Yeah, with Carter's attacking abilities, it really makes that block as guessing. And you watch the hands there of the block. They just didn't get turned right because they're trying to guess. Where is she going to swing? What do I need to take away from her? And that's what makes her such an effective attacker.
Big block, Carter and Brown denying on the right side by McGath.
Great setup there, tight set for West Virginia. Carter able to smother that.
It's not just the swings, it's the defense from Carter. Tanton off the net. Left side Carter trying to do it all here to begin this second frame. Tanton off the block, saved by the Wildcats and pumped over. Good play by Sholszewski. This time Tanton, though, able to tool the block and even it up.
Yeah, great effort there by Sholszewski to keep that ball in play.
Mountaineers will serve with Painter, 5'4" freshman from Pottsville, Pennsylvania, just getting some recent time here in as a serving specialist. Larkin got to it but couldn't keep it afloat, and it falls out. Of course, K-State, when we talk about Carter, the reason why she's having to play 6 rotations is that Liz Grigorski, kind of the do-it-all player for K-State this year, getting a snack right now, was unable to continue her finest season as a volleyball player due to injury. She tore an ACL in a match at Kansas and was playing the best volleyball of her career. Hannah Whetstone, you had a chance to catch up with Liz prior to the match. What is Grigorski thinking, even though now her season is in career? It sounds like it's over.
That's right, Brian. Despite having a career-ending injury at KU, Liz has a very positive attitude and outlook. She could have already had ACL repair surgery. She's decided not to. She said, if I had surgery, I wouldn't be able to be here. I wouldn't be able to be at practice. I wouldn't be able to be at Morgan Family Arena. I wouldn't be able to be here for my teammates. She expressed the importance it is to her to be able to continue to show her leadership and coach from the bench for this team. She said, I know my teammates. I know them very well. I know what each of them are going to need to hear in matches. She said, I can't do that if I go and have surgery. She also said, I'm excited. I'm going to stay for one more semester at K-State and rehab here because of the trust and the relationship she has with the coaching staff and the trainers here at K-State. And she said, I'm so grateful for all the love and support I've received from the K-State family.
I love that. And she was open in her letter that she posted on Instagram about it was the best decision she ever made, coming from a team at Wisconsin that went to 4 national Final Fours and the national championship. But she said it was the best decision she ever made coming here. Just loved the environment and the family atmosphere at K-State. And that kind of speaks to it there about the idea of rehabbing here when she certainly could go elsewhere back home. Really great stuff there from Hannah.
Well, you know, Grigorski, with the injury she's already had prior to coming to even K-State, you know, she had to have a strong relationship with the trainers and all of them. So she's been working with them her entire career here at K-State. And so certainly to go through something that big, you know, to have that kind of trust with the staff is important.
Good dig by K-State. Larkin able to keep it in play right in front of us, and it's put over. Free ball to West Virginia. Out left again. Green off the block, rattles it in for a kill. The Mountaineers push in front. Yeah, just to finish off the Grigorski and put a bow on it on that story. Emily Trausch is the 11th year trainer for Kansas State. Has been here a long time. And she, in her note, Liz Grigorski really specified Emily Trausch as being an integral part of Grigorski's time here at K-State. Those trainers, Liz, as you know from your time, they're the best friend at times with trying to keep you afloat and keep you going during the season.
I remember my senior speech so well. I had to thank my trainer at the time, Woody Graham, you know, put me together several times to keep playing volleyball. So yes, you do develop a very strong relationship with them in your time as an athlete.
Trausch expecting any day now.
Very exciting times.
That's right. Her husband, Scott Trausch, in charge of the performance, eating the dietary side of nutrition of K-State's athletic program. Not just volleyball, but the entire department. Now Meg Brown back to serve for K-State. Back and forth second set. Wildcats won the first, 25-18. Held West Virginia to a 138 hit percentage in that first set. Mountaineers have shown good fight here in the second. Mountaineers have struggled in first sets this season. In fact, dropping the first set against K-State, nothing new. 7-14 this year in first sets for the Mountaineers. Much better, around 500 the rest of the way. Jen Greeny. Krzyzewski. Quick set, Ibrahim. Popped up by Clinton going to the ground. From the back row, Carter. Just get it over. Ibrahim with a big swing, and that's her best of the night.
Yeah, definitely best swing there. From the middle, we've seen they've tried to get her going in the first set, but not able to really get much snap on the ball. That time, much better power behind that swing.
Transfer from Coppin State. Coming in off a double-double against Texas Tech with 11 blocks. For their best. Clinton gets a left side swing and it tools the block.
You see, Clinton just really has done a nice job. She kind of struggled early in the season, but has really kind of worked on her craft, is making less errors, playing and being much more efficient for the Wildcats.
The last two matches, Clinton just under 10 kills a match, 2.11 kills per set. That will play if you're K-State. We'll take that. Here's Carter, tight to the block. And underneath the net, Carter. Called by the up official, Patty Rolfe. Jason Mansfield's going to ask Daryl Kornanek if that was his agreement as well. Carter was close. Don't know if she did, in fact, cross the line. Challenged by Jason Mansfield. Just thinking, I know you can challenge net calls. I'm not sure if you can challenge underneath the net. I'm sure it would apply, right? It's a net call.
Yeah, you think so.
Out left side, Tanton couldn't get it over. An attack there by the Mountaineers gives K-State a points, 10-9. Tanton, a redshirt junior transfer from Auburn in her first year with the Mountaineers. And now Larkin to serve. Coach Mansfield, after the match with Iowa State, pointed out Larkin, saying that she's really starting to come into her own as one of the best liberos in the Big 12 as Carter fires it through. Let's go to Hannah Whetstone, who's got more on Ella Larkin, who has, again, as we said, started to blossom as K-State's libero.
Thanks, Brian. Throughout the season, we've watched Ella Larkin grow into her new role with her new team. Larkin, a Kansas native, transferred from LSU after playing for 3 years, where last year she played exclusively beach volleyball. Now Larkin has thrived as the Wildcats libero with 320 digs on this season. And head coach Jason Mansfield, just like you said, Brian, she's steady for the Wildcats. She's truly settled in and is one of the best liberos in our conference.
Third in the league, as you see there, 4.44 digs per set. One of only a couple of liberos that have had 30 or more digs in a match, and an ace by the Mountaineers behind Carter. What West Virginia up to, during that time that Hannah was talking, we saw one incredible up by Ella Larkin in the middle of that. So right on cue. Sims takes over on the back line. Quick set, Brown, popped up by Painter. Brown finds the soft spot.
I like Krzyzewski pushing Brown, repeating that set to her. A little timing off the first time around. This time she's able to get on top of it enough to find the corner.
Clinton out, Ramsey into the back row. K-State. Another great serve by Ramsey. Ramsey got a hand to it, put back in by Carter. Larkin will spin it over. Tip try, Larkin covers, Brown knocked it over. Ramsey with the dig. Carter to end the rally, off the hands.
And credit all that to the back line for K-State. You've got Sims, you've got Larkin, you've got Ramsey all flying all over, giving their hitters opportunities in transition.
West Virginia struggling with Ramsey on the serve receive. Tanton caught the tape but did not catch a hand, and it becomes a point for K-State. So 3 in a row for the Wildcats on Ramsey's serve, and they take the lead.
kind of going at the front row attacker slash passer for West Virginia. And you see they made a little shift, but still found.
Touch called is McGath on the right side, able to find a K-State hand off the block. A needed side out for the Mountaineers. And this Halloween night here at Morgan Family Arena. I've seen some good costumes already. Into the net by West Virginia, third error of this set. Get a look at some of the Wildcat student section, the Purple Pit across the way that have dressed up tonight. They're able to come now here early because most of those Halloween parties are later tonight.
Yeah, that's right. a little different for our little Wildcats.
Junior Wildcats, not as many here tonight. Taking advantage of the trick-or-treating first. Haley Green with that kill. That's her fifth, hitting .364. Timing was off on that shot from the pipe for Carter. Brown on the slide, covered by Ramsey. Carter with a dig. Tough play from Myers. Couldn't get it over. And we head to a timeout. West Virginia with a 1-point lead in the second set.
Human. Sauvage, eau forte. The new parfum, Dior.
Amelia, turn off alarm. Amelia, weather?
70 degrees and sunny today.
Amelia, unlock the door.
I'm afraid I can't do that, Jen.
Why not?
Did you forget something?
My protein shake.
The future isn't scary. Not investing in it is.
You're so dramatic, Amelia.
Bye, Jen.
100 innovative companies, one ETF. Before investing carefully, read and consider fund investment objectives, risks, charges, expenses, and more in prospectus at Invesco.com.
Store closes in 5. We just need to grab a few more gifts. Jackpot. That's the one.
Yes. Okay, let's go.
JJ, what? Hey, I made my family disappear.
JJ!
Sorry, guys. I'm just sitting there having the best night of my life. Oh, what's this?
It's a beaut, Jage. It's a beaut.
Come on, Mom. Come on. Here we are.
When holiday shopping ends, Disney Plus streaming begins.
It's Halloween night. K-State volleyball team got in the spirit of Halloween earlier today. We talked about costumes a moment ago. How about this look from the K-State volleyball team? That's coaches and players all together. Here's the K-State coaches. Jason Mansfield in the full Darth Vader outfit.
Man.
Boy, man, that's intimidating. Ted Lasso here in attendance today. Gotta love it. Getting in the Halloween spirit at serve and pass earlier today for the Wildcats. Shady Myers. Dug out by Larkin on Green. Myers way off the net, just has to flip it in. West Virginia chance to go up by 2. Green off the block.
Now you look at the tempo to that outside attack there for Green. It was fast, really trying to get that K-State block moving.
Battle above the net. Szulczewski is going to get the point and the finish. Wildcat setter taking over as the lone setter in a 5-1 offense here for K-State. Szulczewski comes into play today with 5 straight matches of 50 assists or more. That is getting it done. Szulczewski will go for 2 straight. All the offense.
Yeah, you just have seen a different spark to Szulczewski's play here lately for the Wildcats. Really, you know, contribute that to some of their success is her really coming alive as an attacker and her connection with the hitters.
Green trying to get the touch, didn't get it, and it's out to K-State. 3 straight for the Wildcats. And Meg Brown still serving. Ibrahim just past Carter.
A little off-speed action there for Ibrahim.
Carter with 8 to lead all scorers. 7 for Brown, 6 for Green from West Virginia in the kill department. Good serve again by the Mountaineers. On the back row, Carter. Hard smash off the libero Reed, and no one else can get there. So Carter now on the doorstep of double figures. She's got 9. And she and Szulczewski have really locked into a good rhythm.
Yeah, you just see that connection's been so much better. And Carter more comfortable just ripping away at the net and that 10-foot line.
Bodley on the left side couldn't get it down. Clinton blocked, but into the net for the Mountaineers. That'll go on Bodley. So Clinton gets credit for the kill. And you see there a 5-1 run here by K-State has them up 2 late in the second. West Virginia has been up by 1 or 2 or even 3 here in this second set. Wildcats now trying to take it late and go up 2-0. Larkin with the dig. Out left to Myers. Reed digs out Myers. Ibrahim with a tip, no. Hard into the block, and Myers really no chance there against the 6'4" Bodley and Ibrahim there waiting for her.
Yeah, a little out of system set there, a little tight for Myers. She's trying to use that block and give herself another opportunity, but Casey unable to play that.
So a 1-point set. Back to rotation 1 here for West Virginia. And an overpass on the serve receive. And Ibrahim cleans it up to tie it up. For those that don't understand volleyball overall, serve and pass is like the special teams of volleyball. And boy, it can make a huge difference when you don't have the OH1 like Carter on your team.
Right, yeah, it's huge. You have someone who can't hit it out of system when you're not passing the best. It makes life real hard.
You force teams into having to go one way or another. K-State forced into a left side attack, and they're hitting right into that massive block of Bodley and Ibrahim. Another big block by West Virginia. They're 6th, and it forces a K-State timeout as the Mountaineers go up by 1. Well, we were talking about Izzy Szulczewski a little bit earlier, and despite West Virginia being up by 1 point, Kansas State and Szulczewski, they have been able to dominate play at times here lately because of their play of their center. And for more on Szulczewski, let's go to Hannah Whetstone.
Thanks, Brian. That's right. K-State setter Izzy Szulczewski reached 3,000 career assists last week as she continues to quarterback this Wildcat offense. Now, head coach Jason Mansfield said she's such a special player, and she does a good job of running our offense and setting our hitters up for success. She's really stepped up in the last couple of matches. He says she shows the level of talent that she has and that she makes everybody on the court better.
Over 3,000 assists, as you said, in her career. Tonight may not be a 50 assist night, but she's nearing 3,200 assists in her career with her performance so far here tonight. Just a doorstep of 20. During this stretch of matches where K-State has won 4 out of 6, she's averaging 11 assists per set. That, as you know, going back to the side-out days, if you're above, anything above double digits is good. Above 11, you're getting it done.
Yeah, definitely. K-State's taking care of business. Offensively, they've just really come alive. And that's why they're winning these long, drug-out matches. They're able to offensively put the ball down.
After the timeout, Coyle still serving. She's been a tough serve for the Mountaineers. Clinton. And blasting it left side for a kill on the Mountaineers. Thought West Virginia might have touched the net when Clinton swung. but no review by K-State. So a 3-0 run here, now 4-0 run by West Virginia to get the lead back. Trying to even this up at a set apiece. These two teams went 5 at the earlier meeting here in October. Miscommunication at the middle between Schmidt and Solsevsky, and another timeout by Kansas State as they try to stave off this rally by West Virginia. When you're taking over a program, as Jen Greeny did, she said in the spring, you wonder what the heck is going to happen. But as she reviewed it from here to now, she said, we've come so far from where we were in the spring to now and how competitive they are. And she talked about individual players left and right, just how much work they've had to put in and get to this point, but it feels like they're finally starting to get it. That Colorado match was kind of a turning point.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, you look at the matches they've been in, they haven't been swept, you know, barely been, I think maybe once or twice. Maybe it's gone only 3 sets. So they're in matches and they're just not able to finish. And that's just, that lends to that point that they're growing, they're getting better, they're starting to now win some matches, and they're trying to carry that momentum into the end of the season.
She mentioned Dick and Tony Bennett, who each were at a time Washington State when she was there as basketball coaches. She said those were big influences on her own teaching education background, being a teacher, trying to measure growth by little improvement each time and getting better each time, coming from an athletic family. Her and her husband, her daughter Lauren Greeny is a junior golfer at Montana State, all Big Sky golfer there. Fantastic. We were talking about her before. And by the way, pass along well wishes to Leah Greeny back home, who's under the weather, we understand, the youngest daughter of Jen and Burdette Greeny. So hopefully feeling better soon. No fun being sick on Halloween. But as Mom said, it does mean, Leah, that you didn't get to go out and cause trouble in Morgantown. So, you know, it's kind of a win-win. I'm just kidding. Feel better, Leah. Shaylee Myers misses out, and West Virginia pushes up by 4 on the road in Manhattan.
And really a lot of this is just errors by K-State, giving free points to West Virginia here when it's a tight match like this.
Coyle has been serving this entire 6-0 run. Can K-State break it? Block on Tanton, still alive on the Mountaineers. They throw it out right side for Bodley. She's roofed, Brenna Schmidt.
Back-to-back stops there for K-State at the net. Got the outside first, and then now the right side. And that brings Carter back to the front row.
It's the 6-0 run by West Virginia. Now can K-State run some points with Sims? West Virginia 2 points away from evening this set up. Good dive by Solsevsky to keep it alive. Thrown over by Clinton. Quick set, Ibrahim, but she got 2 underneath it. She got the hands, however, of K-State, and that makes it set point for the Mountaineers. Trying to even this up at 1 apiece. These two teams went 5 in Morgantown, and an error by Reed. The 4th service error of this set will bring up set point number 2. Only 10 kills for K-State in this set, 7 errors. Larkin with a serve just over the net. Tanton on the left, dug out by Sims. Out left it comes to Carter, off the block, kept alive once but not twice. It'll be set point number 3 for West Virginia. And the Mountaineers are going to burn a late set timeout. And these were close sets in that 5-set matchup in Morgantown. K-State won the first set up there, 26-24. The Mountaineers won the second, 25-22. The third, 25-22. K-State won the fourth, 25-22. So these were two teams that were pretty evenly matched. It wasn't until the 5th set that it all kind of went haywire for the Mountaineers. K-State was on a run at that point of a bunch of 5-setters in a row, so they had the experience. 5-setters have not been kind to West Virginia this year, just 2 and 5. K-State now 4 and 2 if we get to that point.
Yeah, I feel like we've had, this is deja vu a little bit with K-State. We've had those years where it seemed like regardless of who they were playing. It was going 5 every time. But K-State has been able to find a way to win in those long matches.
After 5 kills in the first by Meg Brown, just 2 kills for Meg here in the second set for K-State. Carter has another 5-kill set, so she's at 10. Continuing to terrorize opponents. And West Virginia led by the 6 of Ibrahim and Green. Ibrahim hitting 500. 6 kills, 12 swings, no errors. No surprise success in the middle for a Jen Greeny-led team, former middle herself. Still at set point. This is set point number 3 for the Mountaineers. K-State needs 2 more points to force extra points. Larkin serving for K-State. In the middle, McGath. K-State gets a hand to it, then another. Meg Brown, the free ball over. Tanton on the left, dug out. Clinton on the right. That's Doug. Bodley tipped. K-State screaming for a lift, won't get it. Still in this rally. Here's Carter trying to throw it down, could not. Out left to Tanton, and she snaps it in. Set point for West Virginia. And they'll win it 25-22. So the Mountaineers win the second set. Jason Mansfield talking with Daryl Koronek about a lift. That is not a reviewable play, so we'll see the second set go by the boards. 25-22, West Virginia wins the second. We're back with a look at the first half or first 2 set numbers. In a moment, you're watching the Big 12 on ESPN+.
This is Coach Chris Kleiman with a message of hope for families battling drug addiction. No one takes drugs like meth, cocaine, and ecstasy expecting to become addicted. You should know that addiction can happen to anyone because it's a disease of the brain. But that also means recovery is possible. Addiction doesn't have to be permanent, and the state of Kansas is ready to assist you every step of the way.
Visit findtreatment.gov or call the Kansas Substance Abuse Referral Line at 866-645-8216.
Hey fans, we know you take pride in your team and in your home. When it's game day, you want your home performing its best, just like your team. That's why Kate's is offering fans a special deal. A furnace installed by Kate's for just $2,490. Visit katesheatingandcooling.com/KSU to learn more. Who can keep your home game day ready? Kate's can.
Introducing the Premier Play Instant Ticket from the Kansas Lottery. 4 top prizes of up to $500,000 instantly, plus a second chance at another $500,000 through the Play On app. It's Kansas Lottery's largest instant prize ever. Let the dreaming begin.
Hey, grab me one too.
Everything you thought you knew is brand new.
We on a new wave. This ain't what it was.
See, when the game changes, so do we. Every day, every play. And always been greater than 12, now standing 16 strong. In every end zone, any time zone. When everyone else keeps asking, what's next? We know we are.
Shout out to the Wildcat fans that are enjoying Halloween night here so far at Morgan Family Arena. K-State drops the second, won the first. We'll see what can happen in the third. That was an impressive scream from that young man. Can hear it all the way over here. All right, let's take a look at some of the numbers from these first two sets between these two teams. Kills about even, hit errors high for K-State at 15. But the digs, the Wildcats, it felt like have been flying around, getting a lot of ups, but not enough against the block of West Virginia.
Yeah, the block's been causing a little bit of problems, and then K-State got into a little bit of a rut there, got stuck in that rotation, and couldn't get a good enough pass to really get that offense really flowing, and then we saw the errors kind of set in.
Let's take a look at some of the highlights of those first two sets. A lot of Aaliyah Carter in here, Meg Brown. Carter 10 kills, Brown with 7. Brown is hitting 500. Carter 231, which isn't terrible, but not as dominant as we've seen. And for West Virginia, 6 each for Haley Green and Layla Ibrahim in the middle.
And I don't believe Green had a kill in that second set. I believe she was right at 6 at the end of that first set. So definitely it's very quiet. It was Ibrahim that really came alive for West Virginia and gave them some production. And the serve.
Serve has been big for the Mountaineers. They have 3 aces on the night to put it on K-State a little bit. As we get ready for this third set, teams starting to begin to come back out on the court. We look back at your keys to victory. Anything changing here, or would it stay the same for both teams?
Yeah, I mean, I think when I look at what K-State needs to do to win, I think they have to win serve and pass. They did great in the first set, controlling that, but kind of tapered there in that second set. And they just have to finish like we talked about. They've been in those matches, but just have not been able to finish. And then West Virginia, really, their serve came alive, and they did eliminate some of those errors in that second set.
Well, we'll see what the Wildcats have in store for this crowd. Not quite the capacity raucous crowd we've seen at Morgan Family Arena in the past. Again, Halloween night, there'd be some folks that wouldn't be here. You knew that would be the case. You're the Mountaineers, you got to feel pretty good about taking the set away. As you look at this Alice Morgan Family Arena, volleyball only facility built a few years ago for K-State volleyball. True gem. Wildcats will begin with Carter and a kill. It's the first time tonight K-State opens with a kill to begin a set.
Yeah, what a way to start there for Carter. Get that first kill there of the set under her belt.
Larkin serving. And a push over the block by K-State. Carter gets the stuff. 2 points to begin for the Wildcats.
Yeah, Carter's a really great blocker. Her leaping ability, but her finish with her hands does a nice job keeping that ball in the court.
Misplay in the serve receive and an ace for Larkin. 4 aces for K-State was serve. And Larkin has her 13th ace of the year. Just over, back-to-back aces.
And that ball really dropped for Larkin right in front of West Virginia passers.
Overpass, K-State, Brown couldn't finish. Green off the hands. Dug again, Reed on Brown. Brown had hitting at a high percentage prior to those two swings. Here comes Carter, blocked. West Virginia's defense stepping up in this rally. Carter tries to tip, could not. Back set off the block for McGath, and the long rally goes the Mountaineers' way.
All starts with that blocking for West Virginia, making the attackers for K-State make some different plays and able to defensively defend that.
Standing serve to Clinton. She'll get it back and snaps it to the back row. Everybody had sucked up, thinking the block might get a touch, and they did not. You talk so much about hands being pushed over. Sometimes the other team just jumps higher than you, right?
It's true. It is true.
You do your best to do everything you can to touch it, but and then that happens. You get a hand on it and it falls behind you. I mean, it seems like such an inexact science as a blocker.
It is, and there's so much variation and change, and you got tempo of sets, and you got the fourth attacker coming out of the back row sometimes, so there's a lot you have to see and move, and then also have your hands good when you get over the net.
Carter blocked initially. Green, touchdown by K-State's Brown. Look at Shaylee Myers in for K-State. Gets up 6-2 in the third. Won the first set 25-18 in convincing form. Lost the second 25-22. Tight set. Ibrahim got it over. Shaylee Myers through the block. Myers now with 4.
There we saw the block there. Ibrahim's arms came back just enough as she was going up that Myers was able to sneak that between her arms.
Tough night for Myers against the block, so good to see her get some success there. That was dangerously to under the net by Green. Tight set again for Green. This time blocked down and over. Could have made an argument for 4. If this rally doesn't go K-State's way, they'll probably challenge. Larkin with a one-hand save. Joust above the net again. West Virginia with it. Still playing here. Bodley on the right. From the back row, Carter denied. And we'll see if K-State opts the challenge. They will not. Up 7-3. West Virginia will serve here. Myers trying to find some success out there on the left side. Coyle could not keep it in. Coyle, usually a serving specialist, not asked to swing a lot. 1.5 kill per set average coming in. Her wrist away shot did not land. Here's Meg Brown. Great serve by Brown. Schmidt behind the center. And it's 9-3 K-State.
A little bit different look there for Schmidt. She goes behind the setter to get her kill.
Takes us to a timeout as the Mountaineers want to talk about it. Great start by K-State in the third on ESPN+.
And human. Sauvage, eau forte. The new parfum, Dior.
Store closes in 5. We just need to grab a few more gifts. Jackpot. That's the one.
Yes. Okay, let's go.
JJ, what? Hey, I made my family disappear.
JJ!
Sorry, guys. I'm just sitting there having the best night of my life. Oh, what's this?
It's a beaut, Jade. It's a beaut.
Come on, Mom. Come on. Here we are.
When holiday shopping ends, Disney Plus streaming begins.
Your Nebraska Lottery announces the Yuletide Ride promotion, where you could win this 2024 Ford Bronco Sport to park next to your tree. Just enter non-winning Lucky Star holiday scratch tickets online. Details at nelottery.com.
Kansas State up 9-3 in the third set. Elsewhere in the Big 12, a lot of the action last night in Big 12 play. Baylor taking down Iowa State. Kansas dropped a set, but did beat Texas Tech on the road. Later tonight, Arizona State BYU will be a great one to watch on ESPN+. And then tomorrow, Iowa State at TCU, Colorado at Baylor. TCU and Baylor in Manhattan coming up in the middle part of this month. Shallow serve by K-State. Ibrahim at the middle, popped up by K-State. Schmidt just sticks a hand out and knocks it over. Ibrahim a little more mustard on this one, and it goes off of Schmidt for a finish. You can see West Virginia pushing middles even in transition.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to get their outsides going, and the middle has had some success because it creates a little bit of chaos on that defense and really one-on-one opportunities for those attackers.
Jen Greeny told us beforehand she loves, and she goes, it's a no-brainer, right? She goes, I love pushing the middles. I love pushing middles. They will do it at any time. And McGath and Ibrahim, they try and get some sort of offense rolling here. As Liz mentioned, it has not been a good night for the left sides for West Virginia. Schmidt cleans up an overpass on the serve receive. That goes back to what we said before about how it's not always aces that go in the book for K-State, how they measure success with their serve. It's misplays by their opponent. McGath, the benefit of that. So now McGath hitting 333 with 6 skills. Ibrahim was 7, hitting 438. Those are your two middles.
Yeah, leading the way for West Virginia tonight.
Shosheski down to a knee to get that set out to Clinton, and then Clinton finishes it off the block.
Yeah, tempo, ball kind of falling outside there, wide for Clinton, but able to just rip it off the hands of West Virginia.
Just over the net on a good serve by K-State. Everybody racing. What a play by DeLoe to get there for West Virginia. Quick set, Schmidt up by Reed on a dive in the back line. Big block thrown up in the face of Coyle. Tight to the block, she just got it over. Set near side Clinton, and she'll finish the rally. Good volleyball on that rally.
Yeah, great hustle and effort by West Virginia, but nice decision there by Shosheski. I like that set to Clinton in transition.
Sims, a service error into the net.
Serving from the Mountaineers, number 10, Quincy Coyle.
Quick set, middle, Schmidt. Green on the near side. And Carter gets too far underneath it.
Yeah, tempo was a little off there for Carter. Maybe a little bit early on that attack. Not much you can do when you're coming down and trying to get the ball over. Sails it long.
This is the serve rotation that West Virginia used for a 6-0 run late in the second set to come away with that win. Second straight swing for Clinton. Long run for Painter. Kept it in. Boyle from the back row. Dug by Sims. Reed digs Carter. Put back in again by the Mountaineers. Larkin gets to it, into the net, and the rally goes to West Virginia again.
Well, and this time, all credit to West Virginia's back line. Saw several different players back there making great defensive plays. And then Green with the finish.
Service error. If anything that has hurt West Virginia, they are so good with their serves. However, 6 service errors in the last 2 sets is perhaps a bit too many. Larkin. And the Wildcats finally turn it around.
Yeah, great swing by Carter. This time using the block. Nothing West Virginia could do with that swing.
Meg Brown now has 9 or 8 kills. And even though the Wildcats have been able to find Meg Brown for those 8, I think they would love to see more. If they could pass better, it would probably feed the middle hitter for the Wildcats even more. Right in front of us, Reed's going to keep it in play for West Virginia. From the back row, that's a good swing by Coyle. Carter, this time Reed could not get it.
Carter with her 13th kill of the match, using that block, comes kind of high on West Virginia's passers in the back, not able to run it down.
Well, a timeout taken by West Virginia is K-State racing out to a 17-8 lead. As Carter sits in the huddle, what's gone right for K-State in this set comparative to the previous few sets?
Well, I think their service pressure is much better in this third set. And I kind of saw that early on in the first set. They were able to put pressure on West Virginia's pass. They just aren't able to get into an offensive rhythm. They're not able to get the ball to their middles. And therefore, really that's where they've had all their success tonight offensively, is in the middle. And so really credit the serve of K-State right now, keeping West Virginia on their heels.
Well, fans, if you get to this holiday season, you're trying to find somebody that needs to know more about ESPN Plus, spend less, stream more sports with a special offer from ESPN Plus. Save $20 and get an annual subscription for the price of 9 months. For more information or to renew, visit plus.espn.com. Aaliyah Carter back to work. And the Wildcats trying to close out this third set.
Another error there for West Virginia. Tough set in the middle there for McGath. And we see those errors start to cause some problems for West Virginia.
Carter. Green. Oh, did not get the block in, and it falls out for a West Virginia point.
I think that would have brought the house down. Great block, just a little long.
Thrown down by DeLoe. West Virginia needs a run of points. McGath serving, and a block. Green and Ibrahim.
That little inside for Clinton. Not much he could do as a right-handed swinger on the right side there. Just hit a little low into that West Virginia block.
And the Mountaineers starting to stack up some points here. So down big here in this third set.
But you look at that serve, though, by McGath. That's a rocket.
Yeah, standing serve. It's just a bullet. Two hitters for K-State, and they get it off the block. Mountaineers thought it was in, but Jen Greeny is not going to challenge. She had a good look at it. And the bench confirming, saying it was indeed out. So no challenge by the head coach. 1,000 kills in her career at Washington State as a middle. Knows a thing or two about getting it down and getting it in. So Carter now at 15 kills as K-State goes back up by 8. Trying to go up 2 kills to 1, or 2 sets to 1.
Got kills on the brain.
I do have kills on the brain. Carter nearing another 20-kill match. Green way off the net. Difficult swing, but she gets it.
I saw them work on that when they warm up, kind of that out-of-system pass from your libero and finding that deep corner shot. They were doing that in warm-ups, and that right there is a perfect example of why she has her team do that in warm-ups.
Thought the same thing when I saw it. I was like, you know what? That's actually a really good idea. Practice hitting out-of-system swings. Don't just the perfect ones right to the net. They ooh and awe the crowd.
Right, yep. It's important because most of the time it's going to be out of system for your outsides.
Coyle back to, or Delo, I should say, back to serve. Into the block, dug out by Coyle. Tight set for Green. Meg Brown into the block. Ibrahim looked like she may have come from behind the head on that, which could be called a lift. No whistle. Out left to Green, one blocker, and she hits it into the band.
Wow, saw some K-State defensive players flying all over.
And a timeout by the Wildcats. Green coming alive here in this third set. 11 kills now in the night, 5 here in the third. Now hitting 250, so we said it earlier. The middles were the only thing going, no left sides, but all of a sudden Green coming to life. What's been the difference?
Well, I think a lot of that is transition. You know, they're getting some opportunities, they're digging some balls, and then making that block spread of K-State, and that's giving her some nice deep shots that are open.
Haley Green doing some big stuff right now for West Virginia. Double-figure matches now, 7 in a row, 8 in the last 9. Had a 21-kill match at Colorado. And trying to will her team to a come-from-behind win in the third. They were down 10 points at one point here in this third set. Now down only 5.
Yeah, and you know they're passing better. They're doing a nice job of just making the next best play, and that's exactly what you see out of Green when she's attacking. She's not trying to crush it and hit the 10-foot line. She's trying to get points for her team.
West Virginia taking a moment here as K-State called this timeout to try and slow down the roll. I mean, look, West Virginia's already used 2 timeouts early in this set when K-State was racing out to a huge lead and got up 18-8. But since that time, it's been a 7-2 run by West Virginia, 3 straight. And they forced the K-State timeout. Be Delo to serve. Brown on the slide, whips the ball in for a kill. Well, he said we thought Meg Brown would be the target to try and get more offense for K-State. They find it there with Brown, 9 kills, hitting .444. Transfer from Pepperdine. Back to Green. This time, no touch. Jen Green emphatic that there was one and has already grabbed the challenge card. An important call because K-State at this moment up 7, 3 points away from a 2-set-to-1 lead. This would change that dynamic and make it a 21-16 lead. Looks like Szulczewski may have touched it with her finger.
Yep, right hand.
Look here, looking for a finger to bend back. Looks like there was a touch from Szulczewski.
That was a fast review.
Yes, it was. Daryl Koronek, one of the veteran officials of the Big 12. Saw what Jen Greeny saw, which was that was a clear touch. Changed the point. So instead of it being a 7-point lead and K-State 3 points away from a sizable advantage, now West Virginia back in it. Szulczewski racing to get to that ball. Larkin, good move to hit it so high to allow Szulczewski to get back. Ibrahim does not make it matter.
A great set there for Ibrahim in the middle, one-on-one.
Native of Calgary, up in Canada. Carter unable to hit it over, and suddenly the Mountaineers within 3. Jason Mansfield has another timeout. He's going to let it play for a moment. Another good serve. Larkin, low pass. Myers couldn't finish. Coyle, dug by Larkin. Thrown all the way left to Myers. Popped straight up in the air. Coyle off the net, has to free pass over. Brown, when they needed most.
Yeah, you knew that ball was going to Brown. If they got a good enough pass to get her involved, that fast slide, the angles that she's able to cut when she's up there attacking, so hard to defend for West Virginia.
So Kansas State by 4, serving with Brown. Back to Ibrahim, who's had a good night. Myers just over the block. Canton couldn't cover. Shady Myers pointing to the lights on that, indicating that she may have had trouble locating the ball. Quick set, Ibrahim, dug out by Carter. Quick set, Schmidt. Misplayed, and K-State at set point.
And Schmidt's come alive here in this third set. Her third kill of the night. All 3 here in this third set.
K-State needed that. And now Brown to serve. The Wildcats trying to go up 2-1. Tanton tight set, throws to the corner and sneaks it in. Former Auburn Tiger to make it 24-19, set point number 2 for K-State. Myers well off the net, off the shoulder of Reed. Back to Tanton, tried to cut it. Dug by Ramsey, misplayed. Did Larkin get it over? She did not. Set point number 3 for the Wildcats. Good service by Ramsey. Carter from the back row gets kill number 16 and wins the third for the Wildcats. 25-20. K-State goes up 2-1 and looks to wrap it up in front of the home crowd with set 4 when we return. You're watching the Big 12 on ESPN+. Morgan Family Arena packed to the rafters tonight. Szulczewski, quick set, Schmidt kills in the middle. K-State, Szulczewski climbs the ladder. As if this place needed any more energy, it is electric in this building.
Another quick kill.
Carter to end it. Sit down!
Make a good day great when you ask for Fast Play. Fast Play, the newest, fastest way to play from the Kansas Lottery.
It has been said the sun might not always shine on West Virginia, but the people always do. And to truly appreciate our beauty, you have to look deeper at our passion, our purpose, at the fabric of who we are.
Because it's always a great day to be a Mountaineer. Wherever you may be. Let's go!
Mountaineers made it close at the end, but Kansas State wins the third, 25-20. Aaliyah Carter again starring for the Cats. 16 kills for Carter, 9 digs, so 1 dig away from another double-double for Carter. It would be her second in the last 3 matches and 5th of the season. Meg Brown has 10 kills, 12 for Haley Green, who had 6 alone in that third set. The Mountaineers slowly building that hit percentage up after a slow start. They've certainly been outdug by K-State, but the blocks have remained effective, and their serve has certainly put it on K-State. And after really giving up a ton of kills in the disparity between the two teams, a much better offensive effort from West Virginia in that third set.
Yeah, they definitely they started off really, really slow, but were able to kind of settle down and get their middles involved early, and then Green took over kind of as that set progressed.
K-State hit near 280, a lot of that early in the set when they were on fire. Got up to an 18-8 lead and nearly blew it. But they are in advantage and will try and keep this from going to 5. West Virginia must win this 4th set to keep the night going. Otherwise, Kansas State wins the match and gets to 6-4 in the Big 12. After a non-conference season marred by injury and bad luck, K-State entered Big 12 play limping, but they have made their hay in the conference at 6-4 with still some big matches ahead of them and a chance to perhaps sneak their way into the conversation for the postseason, despite Gorgorski and Williams, who are seen there in your screen, both injured and out. K-State. 6 teams currently ranked in the top 25 of the RPI for the Big 12, so it's a long slog to get up into that group. Talk about postseason, but what did Jen Greeny tell us about the Big 12, which Jason Mansfield has shared before as well? And she had a good perspective coming from the Pac-12, where you had a lot of top-heavy teams at the top of that league. He said the Big 12, it's the meat of the order, the heart of the conference that's the difficult part. They just beat up on each other.
Yeah, just so slugfest in there.
There's a lot of really good teams in the Big 12, minus the great team of Texas that they had for years on end. Late swing by Schmidt, but it worked out.
Yeah, Schmidt's come alive here. They've been able to get, K-State's been able to get their middles more involved. You saw Schmidt had 3 kills, all coming in that third set, and already in this 4th, her first kill of this set.
Ibrahim, a rare mistake. That is her first attack error of the night.
Yeah, really, the first real hard swing we saw. Maybe saw something there. She thought she might be able to get the kill.
Wildcats have 5 aces tonight. Really have served well. Ibrahim this time able to get it in. One of the top players in Canada. It's quite a win, they thought, out of the portal, getting her from Coppin State to West Virginia. This is not a deep West Virginia team. And miscommunication between Brown, Sims, and Szulczewski sees a ball fall for a point.
Yeah, those are frustrating points. Just lack of communication there by K-State.
The match in Morgantown, K-State led 2-1. Or West Virginia led 2-1, I should say. And K-State rallied to win the fourth and push it to a fifth.
Feels like we're seeing the second set again. West Virginia getting a couple-point lead.
3 kills, 5 swings for West Virginia offensively to begin this fourth set. Meg Brown, not a great set from Shulseski. And off the block, Green makes K-State pay in a 5-2 start for West Virginia.
Green up to 15 kills now.
Tooling the block, just going right down the line there. Banking it off of Clinton. Great serve, right over the net. Shulseski brings it back for Carter. Couldn't finish with one blocker. Tanton from the back row. Back out to Carter. Double block thrown at her. A third try. West Virginia was ready for the tip. And Green on the left. Haley Green coming alive for West Virginia. Now hitting .351 on the left with 16 kills. Meg Brown blocked one-on-one. Ibrahim. And then timeout from Jason Mansfield. West Virginia doing everything right here in this fourth set. See what K-State adjusts to when we return.
Looking for a reason to try the new $5 meal deal at McDonald's? Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and the price makes 5.
So much.
That's everything you get with the new $5 meal deal at McDonald's.
Store closes in 5. We just need to grab a few more gifts. Jackpot. That's the one.
Yes. Okay, let's go.
JJ1. Hey, I made my family disappear. Sorry, guys. I'm just sitting there having the best night of my life. Oh, what's this?
It's a beaut, Jage. It's a beaut.
Come on, Mom. Come on. Here we are.
When holiday shopping ends, Disney Plus streaming begins.
Liberty Mutual customized my car insurance, so I saved hundreds. With the money I saved, I thought I'd get a wax figure of myself. Cool, right? Look at the craftsmanship. I mean, they even got my nostrils right. It's just nice to know, years after I'm gone, this guy will be standing the test of time. He's melting. Oh, geez. No. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Mountaineers, an impressive start to the fourth set. Back and forth we go. This was, like you said, the second set. K-State got out to a huge lead to begin the third. West Virginia came all the way back and made it close. Now it's the Mountaineers' turn to jump out to a huge lead to begin.
Would we expect anything less?
No, no, we would not. I told everybody who would listen prior to tonight, this one's going 5. Pretty sure it's going 5. It's been a good series rivalry the last few years, but beyond that, this year an indicator as ace number 4 of the night for West Virginia makes it 8-2. Doyle hit it. This serve is ace. She's got 2. Picking on Sims. Clinton on the right, block and in. West Virginia could do no wrong. Just across the tape. So Shulseski was playing that, and Ibrahim comes over the top and hits it. That will be a point for K-State.
Ibrahim wanted that one bad. Just a little too strong with her swing.
So the mistake bails out the Wildcats, gets them to switch into rotation and get Ramsey at the service line. Green touched on the block by K-State. Carter starting to slow down a bit on the outside. West Virginia setting up on her, and it's Green, meanwhile, on the left for West Virginia, putting on a show. And a lot of line shots.
Yeah, definitely see a little bit different attack there on the outside, using the block. We've seen that, and that time finding that seam down the line.
Green, who played middle early this year because of an injury. They didn't want her swinging hard. Now here late in the season, beginning to round into form on the outside. Touchdown by Ibrahim, who is dominating right now at the net.
Yeah, K-State not able to pass well enough right now.
Krzyzewski's going to come out. In comes Legrand as K-State tries a setter switch. See if that jump starts anything here in this fourth set. 11-3 start by the Mountaineers. Legrand, the Carter, she is blocked.
The pass was really tight for Legrand.
Mason Mansfield's going to use his second timeout. See no room for Legrand, no room for Carter. And Layla Ibrahim with 9 kills, 9 blocks, looking for back-to-back matches with a double-double right now, the middle for this Mountaineer club. What a performance by Ibrahim, coming off the 10-kill, 11-block performance down in Lubbock in 5 sets. She's trying to get a double-double in 4 sets here in Manhattan.
Yeah, very impressed. I like the middles being pushed for West Virginia because they've found success with that, and then the block now coming alive, and that comes from that service pressure like we talked about. K-State not able to get that pass in a position to really get their offense going, and right now, setters front row for K-State, they only have 2 attackers. So you look at that, and that allows that block to set up a little bit more.
Kansas State, 1 kill, 4 errors on 12 attacks here in this 4th set. West Virginia, meanwhile, 6 kills, 2 errors on 11 swings, hitting .364. It has been as dominant on the stats, and it's been that dominant watching it. West Virginia has guessed right. They have been everywhere, all over it, both offensively and defensively. As you look at our match summary, Aaliyah Carter had a great start, 15 kills through 3 sets. Looked well on her way to another special night, but the Mountaineers have turned it around here in set 4. And Haley Green, a big reason why. Green, 6 kills in the 3rd, 5 on 6 swings here in the 4th. Coming alive these last 2 sets, the outside hitter for West Virginia, who we opened the night talking about. Coyle to serve. Meg Brown on the slide. And the second time out, K-State able to turn it into a point and a side out with Brown getting to double figures. So Carter back to serve. Carter coming off a 3 service ace performance at Iowa State, season high. Hunting for the back corner, and she misses. So an aggressive serve by Carter just goes long, and K-State gives up serve. It'll be Reed to serve, super senior transfer from Wisconsin. And an ace by Reed. In front of another transfer in Ella Larkin and their fellow libero.
Yeah, that ball just dropped right in front of Larkin.
3 aces now in this set by West Virginia. Myers, who really had a difficult last 2 sets for K-State. Maybe she can spark the Wildcat offense here in the 4th.
Sometimes it just takes one to get going, and that can really make a big difference. We saw that in the 3rd set for West Virginia. Haley Green coming alive.
Meg Brown's serve received not great from West Virginia, and it works out for an offensive point for K-State. Meg Brown to the huddle, almost said 1 point at a time as she ran into that huddle, throwing up a #1 finger. Senior transfer from Pepperdine. 3-time All West Coast Conference pick, 2 times first team. Tanton turns it around for the Mountaineers, fighting through the block. It's been a tough go for Tanton, but 8 kills, 7 digs. She too coming in with 2 straight double-doubles. Playing a lot of 6 rotations for this Mountaineer team.
Yeah, you see K-State's going at her a lot when they're serving.
Tight set from Myers, but she gets it off the freshman Painter's hands and picks up a 2nd straight kill. That gets Clinton back in up front, so now with the center to the back row and LeGrand, K-State's got 3 hitters front row. Blocked on McGath, but it goes right out of bounds. Here is Tanton to serve. Into the net. 9th error by the Mountaineers.
Yeah, the frustrating, I think, thing about those missed serves is a lot of them have been in almost the bottom of the net. Not really long, making the passers of K-State make a decision, but in the net.
And as you said, not close, right? I mean, bottom of the net, that's not a prayer of going over.
Yeah.
Dug by Sims, but over the net. Stuff block, good for Green. She goes up and stuffs it right back at K-State. Gets the kill.
Yeah, great dig by Sims, but the overpass, and Green, that long reach of hers, able to hit it off the hands of K-State.
Tough play for Carter into that big block. Throws back corner left. Tanton digs. Back to Green. This time Roof, Schmidt, and Clinton.
Yeah, that set was pretty fast for Green on the outside. Had to hit it a little bit low, and K-State's block was waiting.
7th block of the night for K-State. Brown has 4. Mountaineers still in command here. Brown just tips it over the net. Bodies colliding at the net by K-State, and a miss hit by Green. A break for K-State.
Yeah, Brown was on the ground, kind of tripped at the net there.
Green, tip try. Clinton, she'll tip and get it in. So K-State with a couple of points as they try to rally midway through this 4th set.
Yeah, nice play there by Clinton. That was smart. That set was inside. She would have swung. It would have been a low attack, but this time just a nice tip over the block.
Green again on that line drive set.
Yeah, it was so fast, but able to find enough of a seam between the K-State block.
It's interesting too because Delow, the setter, has shown no indication of attacking. And so there's not many times that middle is having to hold on the setter. Brown tried to go for the hands and missed. And Mountaineers up by 8. I guess my point is, you're going fast. You already know what's going out there if you're K-State, and they're setting up quick, but Green able to get to it despite it. Shallow serve by Delow. Clinton from the middle. Going all the way out left. Another chance for Green, this time tapped over by Carter. And Green just wailing away right now on the right side of K-State's block. The left side attack for Green.
Yeah, you almost feel like she's just winding up with her arm and just trying to bang it off hands.
19 kills now for Green. She had 32 in a match as a member of Denver, the Pioneers, a number of years ago. Last year, 3.7 kills per set to lead this team. This year, not quite as successful, but boy, we're really coming into her own. We opened the night talking about her 4.22 kills per set average these last 4 matches, hitting 300 plus averaging 19 kills a match, and here she is at 20 for the second time this season. Not only that, it is the second 20-kill match in as many road matches for Green. She had 21 at Colorado, now 20 here tonight. Service error by the Mountaineers. Give the serve back to K-State, but in a big hole here in the fourth. K-State needs a run here to try and get back in this and prevent a fifth from happening. Sims will play it across. Quick set, Ibrahim. Dan, she gets the finish. That's kill number 10 for Ibrahim. One block away from a second straight kill block double-double.
Yeah, you got to imagine she's going to reach that tonight. Still got a lot of volleyball yet to play. Sometimes it's almost just a fingertip shot that she's able to get on the ball.
Boyle serving. Another great low serve. LeGrand gets it up high and into the net call on K-State. That'll go in as another kill for Ibrahim. LeGrand brings it back for Carter. Her wrist away shot unable to find hands, and it is set point for the Mountaineers. A dominant fourth for the Mountaineers to push this to 5 sets. K-State only 5 kills for one of the conference's best. K-State came in averaging nearly 14 kills a set. That's 4th best in the Big 12. LeGrand, recognizing that was going over, will force set point number 2, and now you're looking for a little momentum here at the end of this. The big question will be into the 5th. Is it LeGrand or Krzyzewski at center?
Great question. I was thinking the very same thing.
Ibrahim with a stick and finish, and West Virginia with an impressive 25-13 win. No, they're going to say it's a K-State point. I thought Jen Greeny was going to challenge. She is going to say no. And the service error, a play later, is why. Now West Virginia with that impressive 4th set victory, 25-14. We will go to a 5th, a race to 15 points when we return.
Store closes in 5. We just need to grab a few more gifts.
Jackpot. That's the one.
Yes. Okay, let's go.
JJ, what? Hey, I made my family disappear. Sorry, guys. I'm just sitting there having the best night of my life. Oh, what's this?
It's a beaut, Jage. It's a beaut.
Come on, Mom. Come on. Here we are.
When holiday shopping ends, Disney Plus streaming begins.
From tried and true to try something new. So many ways to save. Life ready, wallet happy. That's 365 by Whole Foods Market.
Boy, what a performance by Haley Green and West Virginia in the 4th. They dominate Kansas State in the 4th set. 25-14, holding K-State to a negative 0.71 hit percentage. 6 kills, 8 errors for K-State as the Mountaineers. Impressive. Green, 20 kills, hitting .312. Aaliyah Carter, 16 kills, 11 digs. That is her 5th double-double of the season, 29th of her career, as you see there. And now we go to a 5th. If you're Kansas State, you're pretty well versed when it comes to the 5th set and how to be successful.
Yes. And we see Sholshevsky take the court here, so there's the answer to that question as well. Who will be leading the charge for this K-State offense? And Sholshevsky's got the job.
Wildcats have won 4 of the last 6. During that stretch, they have played 5, now 6 5-set matches in that 7-match string. And they have won 4 of them. Can they do it again? This will be the 7th 5-set match of the year. The school record is 10. We have 9 matches left after tonight, or 8 matches left after tonight. They might get the school record if this keeps up.
They're definitely on that course at this point.
As you see there, it's a race to 15 points, win by 2, mistakes magnified here in the 5th. They went 5 sets in Morgantown. K-State rolled in the 5th set, 15-5. Momentum, though, all on the side of West Virginia. You're a former player. Does a previous set dominance like that, does that roll over into the next set? Can you carry it over, or is it like baseball? It's a new pitcher, it doesn't matter?
Well, I think it's a little bit team variant, but we haven't seen that momentum in these previous sets has really bled into the next. So at this point, it's anyone's match. Now, you do see both teams are playing better on that side of the court. And so you notice West Virginia, I don't know if that was their choice. I don't know, you know, those are some things that you think about. It's kind of a little bit of a mental game as well. So we'll see here how West Virginia starts out in this 5th set.
Teams meet at the net, and the captains flip a coin to decide who's on which side of the court first. So we don't know who won the coin toss, but if you follow it through, I would imagine West Virginia won and then kept that same side of the court.
Yes.
First swing and attack here by the Mountaineers. Simone Sims to serve for K-State. Teams will flip into the court at 8 points. And up the right sideline, again, West Virginia finds success. Another a tip of the cap here to Lauren DeLoe, the Super Richards senior setter. Again, filling in for Alexis Finvold. DeLoe with a double-double here tonight. She's got a couple of aces and has run this offense pretty well here the last couple of sets.
Yeah, I think kind of started a little slow, but really got her offense going here later in this match.
Carter picks up kill number 17. Meg Brown in up front now for K-State with Carter and Clinton. And it's Larkin to serve. A little bit of a conversation between Jason Mansfield and Aaliyah Carter right before this 5th set. Overdig. Clinton on the right, off of Reed into the band. Jason Mansfield, K-State coach, kind of that outside hitter whisperer. 7 Final Fours, 1 national title as an assistant at Stanford and Washington, and during that time coaching outside hitters, 25 All-Americans, 5 Olympians. Outside hitters usually find success when you're being coached by Jason Mansfield. He has that reputation coming into Manhattan. That was part of the allure, I think, Aaliyah Carter, when the coaching change was made, part of the reason she stayed and then again chose to stay this year. The growth that she was able to get the last 2 seasons. Overpass on the serve receive allows West Virginia to tie this 5th set up.
And we saw K-State at West Virginia in the 5th set, kind of ran away with it, really dominated that 5th set. We'll see here what adjustments these teams make here in this 5th, here in Manhattan.
Carter well off the net. Good swing at it, forcing a bit of a misplay by West Virginia. K-State back in system. Sholshevsky goes right side, Clinton dug by Sims, but into the crowd. So a point for West Virginia to make it 4-3.
That block coming alive there for West Virginia.
13 blocks for the Mountaineers here tonight. 10 by Ibrahim, so she's got the double-double, back-to-back. Carter finishes it with a 40 on the left side.
No question on that one. Carter was gonna get that kill. I think maybe a little angry. Playing a little angry.
Felt a little bit of wrath behind that swing, no doubt. 18 now for Carter. Miss hit on the serve receive, but Green turns it around. And the two outside hitters we featured at the outset of the night going toe-to-toe here at Manhattan. Green rotates out. Carter still in. Mountaineers by one, a third of the way through the deciding fifth set. West Virginia trying to win back-to-back road matches. Solsevsky one-on-one could not slow down Tanton. And West Virginia by one now, or make it two. Overpass again. Ibrahim misplayed it this time. Solsevsky was able to at least get up there.
Yeah, missed opportunity there for West Virginia. You get that overpass. You want to take advantage of that. Again, the whole serve pressure that West Virginia is putting on K-State right now.
Ibrahim snuffed out by Meg Brown.
Yeah, smart play there by Brown, knowing that ball likely going to go to Ibrahim in the middle. She's been the hot hand. Good job by Brown to stay home.
Good adjustment by Kansas State. Ibrahim, a rare attack here, and now a mistake in the back roll, and ace by K-State. Their sixth of the night, and it's Carter who picks it up. Almost to the midway point of this fifth set. She was hunting for that corner earlier and just missed it. Shallow serve this time, played by Ibrahim. Bodily into the block. Larkin puts it up left side for Myers, and she gets it in. Midway through the fifth, it's K-State by two as the teams flip ends. We're back before the fifth set from Manhattan on ESPN+.
This thing is a parasite. Now it's latched onto you.
Smile 2. Buy it on digital now.
Store closes in 5. We just need to grab a few more gifts. Jackpot.
That's the one.
Yes. Okay, let's go.
JJ, what? Hey, I made my family disappear.
JJ!
Sorry, guys. I'm just sitting there having the best night of my life. Oh, what's this?
It's a beaut, Jage. It's a beaut.
Come on, Mom. Come on. Here we are.
When holiday shopping ends, Disney Plus streaming begins.
In the wilderness, fearless and human. Sauvage, eau forte, the new parfum, Dior.
The biggest moments, you need your biggest stars to play like big stars. And Aaliyah Carter trying to do that here in the fifth, Liz.
Yeah, you know, a little bit of a chip on her shoulder here in this fifth set. Didn't play her best in that fourth set. Had a lot of errors. And right now trying to rally her team to get the win here at home.
Double-double. Second straight, or second time in the last three matches, fifth of the year, 29th of her career. Another 20-kill match on the horizon. She's approaching the all-time record in that department as well. The all-time 20-kill match record, or 20-kill career match record, held by Liz Wagner-Bush at 28. Carter has 21 career 20-kill matches, 2 kills away from her 22nd. Carter to serve. Shallow, right side again on Ibrahim. And a misplay called on K-State. That's going to be on Meg Brown.
Ooh. That's a tough one there.
So now 8-7, West Virginia can serve with Reed. Ramsey, a sliding serve receive. Myers, last second, ruled out. K-State's gonna challenge this. Challenged by the Wildcats as they try to maintain the lead. The original call in, out. Daryl Korniak will take a look at this, determine if it was in or out. Hitting the tape did not help. Any part of the white line it's in, that is clearly in. Right? I'm not seeing this wrong, am I? That is in. K-State the point. So instead of an 8-8, it's 9-7. Kill goes to Myers. She stays in with Schmidt now in the front row. Sholszewski still up there as well, and Meg Brown serving. Tanton on the left. Blocked by K-State!
Sholszewski, she got that one almost all on her own. Her leaping ability, a nice finish with her hands.
That's the Sholszewski we saw a season ago that saw some time at outside hitter and was a dominant force at the net in blocking. We talked at length about how she surprised people. It's only 5'7", to get up so high. Injuries have limited her this year from doing the same thing.
They have, but she's come alive, kind of seeing that, what we saw last season, and that really is part of the reason why K-State has been successful. Carter's come alive, Sholszewski's come alive, and you see these seniors really stepping into their leadership roles here on the court for K-State.
Well, Sholszewski needs 7 more assists to become another 50-set match. That likely will not happen unless we go extra points. Yeah. But she has been on quite a run here down the stretch. The preseason All Big 12 setter. And I know that was one thing that she was blown away by at the beginning of the year. I remember that opening press conference, Sholszewski couldn't believe it when she was named to the preseason All Big 12 team. But the rest of the conference was very respectful of the fact that Sholszewski, one of the best in impact setters of the Big 12, and that's why there were high expectations for what K-State could do this year. Picked 7th in this 16-team Big 12.
Yeah.
Sholszewski and Carter both preseason All Big 12.
Yeah, you look at the team K-State had last year, what they were able to accomplish, and with a lot of big key pieces coming back. You know, a lot of excitement with this team and what they can do, and we're now seeing what they are capable of.
Had a tough non-conference schedule early on, maybe took some lumps early, had some injuries, confidence became rattled a little bit. Jason Mansfield had to do a lot of constructing behind the scenes to get the mentality back and the mindset back, and injuries healed up. Now the Wildcats starting to round into the form that we thought we might see from the get-go from last year. High hand shot by McGath misses. And K-State up 11-7. You're at this pivotal point. West Virginia must get a side out here to keep this thing close.
Yeah, it's starting to kind of get away from them here in the 5th.
5 kills, 4 errors on the attack by West Virginia. Needing something, they'll go to Lauren Bonnelly on the right, not there. Sholszewski to Carter, off the block. It's 12-7 K-State. They're trying to keep Green from rotating back in.
Yeah, offensively, West Virginia a little stuck, not finding a person to get that ball on the floor.
Here's Tanton. Carter from the back row with a missile. 20 kills for Aaliyah Carter for yet another time. 3rd straight match of 20 kills or more. Timeout, West Virginia.
We'll see that back row attack. Why not repeat it for Sholszewski? Keep that energy and that flow going for the Wildcats.
Well, there you go. That's that career 20-kill match thing we were talking about before. Clearly the sets help out Aaliyah Carter in this run as she tries to chase down Dawn Katie, now the head coach at Missouri, and Liz Wagner-Bush, who sits atop with 28. Shawnee Call, a tremendous player in her own right. The only other with 20. And here's a look at Carter so far here on the night.
Yeah, she started out red hot for the Wildcats. We saw mixing her shot up, down the line, cross court, using the hands of the West Virginia block. And then her back row attack has been so good. We talked about the rhythm that she has with Szulczewski has really come alive here these last few sets and giving their offense a lot of power and a lot of options when she's in the back row.
For more on Aaliyah Carter and what Jason Mansfield has been saying about her down the stretch here, let's go to Hannah Whetstone.
Thanks, Brian. Head coach Jason Mansfield describes Carter as a leader and a competitor. He says she's played like a dominant player she can be in both matches last week. That dominance we're seeing here tonight as well. He said that she's excited that she finally broke through, and he's hoping that we'd see it again here tonight, and I think he might be right about that.
Carter on her way to another strong performance. The reigning Big 12 Player of the Week came in averaging 5 kills per set, or almost 7 kills per set here the last 2 matches. Another impressive performance. Myers on the left gets dug, but it's out on the overpass. And K-State is at match point, trying to do to West Virginia what they did to them in Morgantown, win in 5. Just off the tape. Tanton, free ball to K-State. Szulczewski tried to end it, could not. Myers. Tanton for West Virginia. Did it get touched? No. There's a call to touch on his side. Point Mountaineers. We're playing still. Second match point for K-State. Eiley Painter back to serve. True freshman who's gotten a lot of playing time lately as a serving specialist. Wildcats go to Carter to end it, and she stepped on the line. So an attack here makes it match point number 3. Myers on the serve receive, has Szulczewski on the run. Myers can't get it over. And it'll be set point and match point number 4. West Virginia within 4. Good fight here at the end by the Mountaineers. Timeout by Jason Mansfield. The 6th 5-set match for K-State in the last 8. And trying to win yet another, their 5th set match of the season. K-State, again, trying to stay alive in the Big 12 standings as they improbably try to make this late run here. And what we've seen from the Wildcats, regardless of the opponent, is good fight, even in the match against Utah, the lone, one of the few non-5-set matches here in this last run of matches. The Wildcats have gone at least to 4 sets. They've only played 6 3-match sets all year long. We talked about that with West Virginia. They've only played 5 3-match sets all year long as well. K-State trying to get to 6-4 the Big 12, and in that logjam of teams in the middle, stay within shouting distance of the top group that's all ranked. Look at the Big 12 standings. Look at all of those Big 12 teams ranked, and there's K-State right behind at 5-4, lurking.
Yeah, with a tough road coming up here for K-State on the road at Arizona and then Arizona State. Want to get these wins, especially at home.
West Virginia will head to 8th-ranked Kansas coming up on Saturday. So they'll stay here in the Little Apple, running the Sunflower State before heading to Lawrence. Still match point for K-State. Szulczewski will finish it. The Wildcats do it again. Another 5-set victory for Kansas State as they take down West Virginia 15-10 in the 5th.
You had to wonder who was going to get the kill to win it for K-State. Fitting for Szulczewski to finish the match.
K-State hits 353 in the 5th after hitting negative 071 in the 4th.
Wow, what
and
a
having
turnaround.
your center pulled.
Yeah, exactly.
What a turnaround by Jason Mansfield's group. Let's go to Hannah Whetstone, who's with Jason Mansfield.
Thanks, Brian. Coach, first I want to ask you about Aaliyah Carter. She had 20 kills tonight. What did you think about her dominant performance?
Yeah, I mean, she's really carrying us these last 3 matches once Liz got hurt, and this is what we expect from her, and it's what she expects from herself. So I was obviously proud of her, and she got in a little rut there and then started to make some errors. But the Aaliyah Carter came out in the 5th set, and that's it. That's what we want. That's what we need.
Another match to 5 sets tonight. What does this tell you about your team's ability to finish and their resilience?
We're just finding new ways to win in 5, and I'll take it every time. Yeah, I think that we do a really good job of resetting every single set, and yeah, we're trying to be more consistent. We've been fighting that all year, but I'm proud of our effort, and obviously getting a good start in the 5th helps. But we won that match. We need, and that's what I told them before the 5th. They're not going to give it to us. We have to win it, and I'm proud of us for doing that.
Congrats, Coach.
Thank you.
Aaliyah Carter had 4 of her 20 kills in the 5th to help K-State pull off that win, and now it's coming to the point where you got to feel pretty confident. If you're K-State and you're playing and you go to the 5th set, you got to be thinking in your head, just like that team years ago,
I
right?
know, exactly.
You're thinking, we got this. It's
Yep.
in the 5th. It's automatic.
If we go 5, we're going to win it.
Yeah, that's how K-State's thinking right now. Let's get a moment here to think about West Virginia. Another great fight for this team. You're really curious to see where this team goes under Jen Greeny. I think it's going to be not very long before they're a power.
Yeah, you definitely see the areas that they're really succeeding in and growing as a team, and they're willing to kind of dive into the hard work, and it's hard. It's hard to come from the bottom and work your way up. I remember being part of K-State team that we were working to get into the heart of the Big 12 and be someone that someone's going to look out for when they come to play you. So, I think definitely there's a lot of promise for this West Virginia team.
Mountaineers with the loss fall to 2-8 in the Big 12, 8-13. They go to Lawrence to take on the 8th-ranked Jayhawks on Saturday. K-State 8-11, 6-4 in the Big 12, and they get a road trip to Arizona next week. At Arizona Wednesday, at 13th-ranked Arizona State on Friday. For Hannah Whetstone, for producer-director Alex Karbosh, for Liz Wagner-Bush, this is Ryan Smuller saying happy Halloween. Good night from Manhattan. This has been a presentation of ESPN.